Play.
And so why we put on lip gloss then?
Because I smoke and junk. Quit playing. Okay, and it's on. See, now see, I ain't even have a chance to look at my hair for. Okay, well, it's growing back, y'all. It's growing back. Anyway, hey y'all. It's Missy Mocha, aka Wait to Go, but
significant other
my foot. This is Jeffrey, y'all. Y'all know him. I know we have not been on in a long time, but I'm sorry, I forgot. What's my Okay, I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm not a smoker because y'all know I am. So let's not go that route. And y'all need to quit smoking. I know I need to quit smoking. I already gave it another try, and it did not work. And since I'm not worried about ever having kids again, you know.
Huh?
You're not supposed to smoke when you're pregnant.
Yeah, you're not supposed to drink. You're not supposed to drink when you're pregnant.
Okay, but I'm speaking about smoking because I'm a smoker. Is that all right with you?
Yeah. Where's my lighter? Thank you.
I'm not gonna steal it.
Well, I hope not.
Usually I steal his lighters. So, anywho, we haven't seen y'all in a very long time because we have been tremendously, well, truthfully, we've been under a lot of stress. We've been, but we've been trying to keep busy too. It's been a lot that has transpired, and I know I have been very remiss in making videos and things like that, but I have so much video footage, y'all, of the things that we've been doing. And it's like the more videos I rack up, the more apprehensive I am about making a video, because I'm like, do I make a collage? Do I make a what's that one where you lost footage video? Do I do that? Do I do one at a time? If I do one at a time, then I have to make each one, and y'all just don't know how long it really takes to make these videos. And I'm like, and Jeffrey, I tried to teach him how to do it so that it could kind of take some of the burden of making these videos off of me. But y'all know he's working 2 jobs, so he really doesn't have the time. And when he does have the time, he's doing stuff outside, like in the yard or, you know, whatever. And like right now, he's in the midst of like changing the bedroom around. Like stuff is like stocked up over on this wall over here where he started at, and then this is like right, y'all can't see this, look, all this is like up against here because, well, that's where Mr. Jeffrey wants to put it for now.
Wait a minute here. First of all, I did ask you for your input of what you thought, and what was your comment to me, please?
I said you can do whatever you want to do.
Okay, that's all I wanted to hear, so they can hear this too. So I have witnesses.
Yes, I said you can do whatever you want to do. I'm not complaining. Did you hear me complain?
Well, it wasn't exactly a complaint. It's more of a whimper.
No, it wasn't. I was just showing everybody where you are currently in your new project.
Okay.
Because y'all know he gotta have a new project all the time. So why don't you like tell? Okay, let's start from the last video we had, which was the one to just below Mackinac.
Mm-hmm.
So it's St. Ignace. Yeah. So like kind of start there.
Everything?
Well, I mean, as far as you can remember, everything that you can remember.
Okay. Well, you started with just no, forget that. Well, the first thing that we ran into was my mom had went in for surgery for cancer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
I almost forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
But she does have a clean bill of health now, so. That's what Jenny told me. Is it wrong?
No, but I thought this was my part. regular scheduled station now.
Regularly scheduled program.
What happened to the key?
It's stuck right here. Okay.
Obviously, I see this. So yes, she does have a clean bill of health. No chemo is required. No what's the word? Radiation is required, so she's fine. Now the next one from there would be going into. You can add lib in this one here if you need to. Yeah, here's the key.
I don't know. What was the next one? Oh, we had our anniversary.
Yeah, that's correct.
We dubbed it the Acorn and Leaves anniversary, because what happened was I had told Jeffrey that there was a couple of things I wanted to do before the year was out. One of those included going on another walk like we did, I think it was last year we did that, or was that the year before?
Last year.
Okay, well, we just celebrated our 4th year anniversary. We've been together almost 6 years. And so we went back to our favorite park. Actually, we did a lot that day. We went to the park. We went up to
Stony Creek.
we also went up to Stony Creek, and we went to the beach. And surprisingly, what do you mean?
Do I need to be tightened up too?
No.
Okay, good.
No. So, and thing about it was nobody was there. It was so nice. Like, there were a couple of, older couples there, and we were just sitting there, and the water was so beautiful. I got like one picture of that because my battery was running low, and I had forgot to charge it. Whatever. I was trying to get some footage, and all I could get was some pictures. So, but I got the pictures, and like when we finally made it to the beach, we sat out. And the grass is still green. It was still, like, it was just so beautiful. And the sunlight was coming off the water and just, hitting the waves and stuff like that. And we just sat there and we talked and we cuddled. And it was just really, really nice. It was just us. We didn't have to rush anywhere. We didn't have anywhere to be. It was just, it's just really nice. And then we got lost a couple of times. We also made it over to the cider mill. And we got hot, warm donuts and cool apple cider. I bought a couple of preserves there.
Honey.
And we got some raw, unprocessed honey. What else have we been doing? On that day, we wound up getting into an argument at Denny's. I don't even remember what we were arguing about.
Because
you were being stubborn that day because I was trying to tell you how to get where we were going, and then you were just all over the place, and I was like, what is like going on up here, because we're not vibing today. And like I just like whatever.
But after Denny's, it was a lot better.
Yeah,
I think it was lack of food.
We can't stay mad at each other. I think it's because we're both so emotionally needy, and so we can't stay mad at each other. So once we got to Denny's and stuff like that, we just kind of calmed down and we talked about it and just resolved it, and then that was that. So after the cider mill, after the anniversary, my daughter turned 18, and then we had issues with that, with her financial aid, and so we're like trying to settle that right now. I had a very close family friend that passed away in a heinous way, so I've been dealing with that like up here in my head, and it's been really difficult. And let me see.
Went on the haunted
hay
ride.
We did.
Haunted forest.
We went on the haunted forest ride up by. That was by 26-mile road too. That was
29 mile.
29 mile. It was the Scare Fest, and we had so much fun. But the thing about it is that they have these like really long lines, but actually we were like one of the first people, but because it didn't, now they say that they open at 6 o'clock, but they didn't actually start the rides until 8 o'clock. Okay, so by the time we get there, it's taking them so long to open up. I was like, you know what, I'm ready to leave, and da da da. but we wound up staying. We took a few people with us, and wound up actually having a good time, because oh God, me and my niece went into this one with Jeff together, and yes. You're not going to incriminate me, right?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Two things happened there. As we're walking through the path that you really can't see because it's a haunted forest, we came to this little cottage, and the guy dressed up as what's that movie called?
Jason.
No, not Jason.
The guy from H2O, Halloween.
No. What's the
Pinhead from
no, the guy in the white mask.
That's Jason.
No, not Jason.
The hockey mask?
No, this one had the long face.
From Scare Movie?
Yes.
Scary Movie. That's what it is.
Because all I can think of was the what's that word called? Parody. Scary Movie 1, 2, and 3. You know.
Right.
But he was standing on the porch. Says, "Come on in." So we walk into this room there, and it's full of smoke.
And like they got these strobe lights, right? So these strobe lights are whatever.
Anywho,
so
they're grabbing the back of my jacket, following me through here, and I cannot see my hand in front of my face. The next thing I know, I walk into a wall. So, okay, I know a wall's here. So I started feeling my way around the wall, and I come across a cloth blanket, it felt like. So I decided this must be the exit. So I opened it up and went out. Of course, they're following me. Mm-hmm. Of course, the guy, the scary guy, says, "You're going out the wrong way. That's emergency exit." I said, "Yeah, right. You're in a scary house. Who's going to believe that story there?" Well, he was right.
So we wound up all the way around and do it all over again. And me and my niece were just as scared the second time as we were the first time. And you know what? These people are kind of creepy, because this guy, he was in my niece's, because she's really pretty. You'll see when I finally get the video up, because I'm thinking of, or I'm leaning more towards doing the collage thing. So he's like in her face, you know, and I'm like, this is the second time you like got directly up in her face, like you wanted to like kiss her or something. I mean, he was like up here trying to be scary, but at the same time trying to get like a cheap feel or something. I'm like, okay, yeah, all right. So I had to kind of like push her behind me. I'm like, he's not getting away with that. It's not cool to me. You know, you just do your job, you know. So yeah, and then we went on the hayride. Oh, that was so nice. As far as what? Because we left him behind. See, what happened was, you know, we were in front of Jeffrey. We were holding on to each other, right? And then it got to the point we were so scared. I mean, we were literally, my voice was so hoarse coming out of here. We were in front of Jeffrey, and then Jeffrey gets in front of us, or we let him get in front of us. So my niece grabs his coat, I grab his coat, he's following, and then all of a sudden somebody comes from behind us, and we're like, ah! And we push Jeffrey back, and like I literally like elbowed him. I was like, let's go. We started running so fast. I was like, come on, Kiki, let's go. I just held her by her arm. I was like, what? And she's like, what about Jeff? It's like, damn him! Mama, like, we gotta get out of here.
Now let's go back and say, let's call it what it is, okay? A little bit of fun here.
Scared.
When black people are scared, they run. When white people are scared, they stay behind. So what's going on?
He was talking to him, and they were like, "You're not scared?" And he's like, "No, not really."
Here's part 2. The reason why I was not scared. The job that I do is private security, and I cannot afford to be fear factor or scared. So as they're coming back at me, say, "Are you scared?" Says, "Go away, go away." And I kept on walking past them till we got to the little bridge. Yeah. Then this lady really pissed me off. I was ready to walk through her, but she put her arm on one side of the rail and her leg across the other side. Says, "What's the magic word?"
And I was like, "Please, abracadabra, hocus pocus." And she's like, "No, no." I'm like, "All right, was they supposed to give us a password before we came in here? Because, like, seriously." Like, you know, and then she made us like do this turn around. She made us dance for her, basically. I was like, all right, heifer.
The only password that came to my mind was Smith and Wesson, but hey.
Yeah. So basically, we had a really good time. What else did we do?
And then we went on the haunted hayride.
Yeah, then we went on the haunted hayride.
And that was pretty interesting, where they'd actually have people. On a regular hayride, you got the flatbed, but in the middle they had benches across the top there that you can actually sit on.
Mm-hmm.
And so we sat in the middle section, so it allowed the ghoulies to actually, when you can't see them, when you're going through the dark areas, they actually climb onto the wagon and start walking, or actually not walking, but crawling.
I know what you're getting ready to get at.
And this one came towards us, and she was having her head down like the girl from the circus.
Because I was like this, all right now, come on now, go on, get now, go on.
So she walks right in front of between
like she's
me
crawling
and Erica.
on her hands and knees. And she's got this long, dirty, stringy hair, and she's like and she's looking at people. And at first she went by me, and I was like, all right now, go on, get. And she went by me for a minute, so I thought I was safe. Next thing I know, she screams right in my face, and I jumped to high heaven. I was like, hey! I was like, oh my God. And then the guy next to me, he jumped because I screamed, and then he started laughing at me. I'm like, come on now. Mm-hmm.
Now, there are some things you do and do not do when you go on a hayride. First of all, before you go on a hayride, make sure you relieve yourself prior to this. Because if you don't, you may come up with the idea of wet straw. Okay,
because there was this one guy that when we finally got up to the front of the line, and the line actually went really quickly. I was really surprised. And we finally got to the front of the line, and what happened was the hay rides were like, they had like 4 or 5 of them going at one time, so that's why the lines were going so fast. This guy that was in our line, he had to go to the bathroom. He had held it this whole time. So by the time ours finally came around, because they passed us up for, I guess, a couple of buses that had came in. Mm-hmm. The buses were getting ready to leave, so they decided to give them their ride first, which made us wait longer for ours. So anyway, when we finally got there, he's like, okay, well, I'm getting ready to go. And we're like, well, the lady said, well, no, here's ours. It's coming now. And he's like, oh, dang, okay, I guess I'll hold it. Well, when we started going through the hayride, which was about 25 minutes long or so, and we started going through the hayride, and he's sitting right on the end. So he's getting the brunt of everything that's going on during the hayride. And at one point, he's like, oh my God, I'm going to pee myself. And it was so funny because the lady that scared me got up to him and got in his face. And she was like scaring the heck out of him. And he's like, I'm going to pee myself and everything. And we were just laughing and stuff like that. So.
Now, when you saying that, something comes to my mind. Now imagine this. You got 5 good buddies inner tubing down a river, drinking beer all day long. You have the urge says, I gotta pee, but I have not seen one of these guys get out of their inner tube, go over along the shoreline, and take a pee. So obviously, they're peeing on themselves. That's what came to my mind.
Well, he probably peed in the straw. I would have let it go. I'm like,
And that's why we send the benches.
I mean, it was either that or, go through the whole line again because,
So, what else went up?
What else? I know we're forgetting some stuff because we did quite a few things. So we did the cider mill, we did the anniversary thing, we did the haunted mansion thing, we did, what was the first one we said when we came on? I forget.
My mom.
Your mom, the
and then
thing.
Maya's birthday.
Maya's birthday, which we had a really good time. It was very nice.
And then the passing.
And the passing.
Of your friend. So, and right now we're to date that nobody's around. It's just us.
No, Jordan is sleeping.
Nobody's around. It's just us.
Okay.
You make me sound like Peanuts.
So, yeah, because there's a lot of things that I have to put together. Like, Jeffrey did this was back in the summertime, he did a, makeup thing. He did my makeup. And,
I think Picasso did a better job than I did.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say so.
That's why he was famous. But like, there's a whole bunch of video footage that we had that I just have not gotten to, and I know it's been months since we put anything up, and we keep going like months in between before we get to them. But those videos are a lot of work, and plus I gotta find, you know, I don't know. It's the videos are mounting up, and I really haven't done anything with them, and it's just making the task even more daunting. So, but on the bright side, have y'all seen, what's their name? G Flowers 02. That's with Gabe and Babe, or his name is Chad, but you know, and she's about to have their first baby. They're also an interracial couple here on YouTube, and Jeff finally saw her because I've been watching their videos since they did their was it a boyfriend tag at the time or a wife tag at the time? I can't even remember. Anyway, they did like a boyfriend tag, and I've been watching them since that video. Well, they're having their first baby, and Jeff finally got to see her tonight when he came in. He's like, she's really pretty. I said, I know, she is. And she just has like this radiant personality that she's so quirky. Like, she's just very happy and very unlike me, because I'm very serious. You know, I'll smile a lot, but why are you looking at me like that?
Continue the video.
What?
What you just said.
What?
Doesn't it you're kind of giddy and having a good time doing the video?
No, I get the idea that her personality is like that 24/7.
Oh, okay.
Mine is like that if I'm in the mood to be, you know, so we differ that way.
She must have a happy pill she takes.
She's pregnant. She's not going to be taking any happy pills.
Well, we can't do that. I mean, I can't help you there.
What does that mean? I don't get it. What are you trying to say here?
I mean, if you want to be giddy like her, you have to become pregnant.
I don't want to be like her. Oh, hell no. I don't want no kids. No. Hell to the no. H-E-double hockey sticks. I do not want to be, no. I don't want no more. And for those of you that have ever asked, we will not ever have any kids together.
You don't
Jeffrey
love me?
has. Well, did you love me enough to keep your stuff together?
My junk's there.
It's there, but is it together?
Oh, you mean is the plumbing
attached?
No, the plumbing's disconnected.
Okay, and my plumbing is disconnected. You know, so.
Didn't you used to be a plumber?
He had his 2 kids with his ex-wife. I had my 2 kids with my ex-husband. So those are the kids that we have. That's all we're gonna have.
Well, okay. It's really say why. We are taking care of our nephew. We got him when he was 6 years old. He is now 9, and I think it gives us good, ample reason why we don't want any more kids.
He's gotten better, y'all. He had a rough start.
Yes,
he had a rough start. He was in foster care for a year, and well, actually, I think it was 2 years or a year and a half.
So around there, yeah.
Okay, we'll say a year and a half before we got him, and it was very difficult for him to adjust, and you know, because we hadn't seen him a whole lot, you know, when he was little and stuff. So, not that we didn't know him, but we didn't get the chance to, like, see him a whole lot, basically. So, it was kind of like, right. So, it's kind of like, you know, he was coming into a household that, you know, where he wasn't.
People.
Right, you know. So, basically, he had a rough start when he first got here. And, but he's doing a lot better now.
A whole lot better.
And
compared to what he first was when he was 6 years old.
Oh God, yeah. There was that was.
Yeah, but you know he still has his little issues. But every child
they
has
are so. We can deal because I mean, it can be and it was a lot worse. So.
Oh yes, by all means, almost burned the house down one time.
Literally, y'all, he almost burnt our house down, baby.
No, he has not done that since, and he's got a lot better. His grades are really good.
Remember that time he went outside naked? Oh my goodness. I was like, baby.
Ethel, turn your head.
Baby.
Streaker just went by.
Yeah, I was like, I know you're old enough to know you don't do that. You don't like go outside in the buff, because what he was doing was throwing something in the garbage, and he was supposed to be taking a shower or something like that, but he went to the garbage first, and because the garbage was full, he went outside to put it in the big whatever. Anywho, we're rambling on. Anywho, okay. So yeah, just look forward to another video. I cannot promise you. I don't like to make promises that I can't keep. I can't say that it's going to be within the next month. Just don't give up. I am definitely going to make a collage video. I'm probably going to have to break it in two. I hate to do that, but I think I'm going to have to, because there's so much stuff on my little SD card, and there's like 8 hours of fun on there, like literally.
I thought you were born in America.
Jeffrey, is this one of those corny jokes you're getting ready to tell?
You got your little SD.
You're getting ready to tell a really corny joke, aren't you?
No, ma'am. No.
Okay.
My bad. Don't look at me like that.
So, anywho, like I said, I'm not going to reiterate that. I've already said. So,
Yo, Buck.
yeah. So, like, what else? I guess that's pretty much it.
Well, my year's gone to college, too.
Didn't we go over that already?
No,
Yeah.
her birthday.
No, I talked about how the financial aid is becoming an issue and stuff like that, so we're dealing with that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
You did to say that.
So,
You know how age takes effect.
well, age is taking its effect on you, is taking its effect on me as well. But, yeah, so y'all remember my old haircut from back in, what was that, December 20th or something like that. So it's grown back a little bit from then, and maybe by next year I'll be back to somewhere down there. Jeffrey didn't like my haircut.
What haircut?
My haircut. Remember when I cut it right to my ear? Remember?
Yeah.
He didn't like it.
I like your hair long.
Yeah.
But, it's actually your hair, so you do what you wanted to. And on top of that...
Stop being so PC.
Hold on. And on top of that, if you did it, you were happy with it for a little while, and then you got upset because
for
you
like
cut
2 weeks I was happy with it, and after that it was like...
So now who's being PC now?
I'm not being PC. I tell it like it is. I was happy with it for 2 weeks, and then I missed my hair. I wanted it back.
Well, we had super glue. Not gonna work out. Okay.
Yeah. And weight-wise, I've also put some weight back on in the last couple of months.
Well, that's due from stress.
Yeah, that is due from stress, but... So anyway, alright. This video is getting boring now. So I'm going to cut it there, and just don't give up on us. I will have some videos up, and I'll try and find some proper music to go with it, and all that good stuff, especially because it's going to be a montage. Everything's not going to be spoken word. It's going to be, So, anyway, y'all have a good day, and we will see you on the next one. Deuces.
Bye.